luck, everybody. Today what I wanted to do was share with you some digital pages I've been working on that I created in honor of my daughter-in-law who works at the Library of Congress. And I pulled pictures from the Library of Congress site of women authors. I found on Pinterest some pictures of antique books and extracted the photos from that. The backgrounds that you can see here are all scans of marbled papers that I have done, and the rest of the images are actually from the Graphics Fairy. And on the Graphics Fairy site with the membership, you get access to wonderful tutorials that tell you how to do a lot of this in Photoshop Elements or in PicMonkey. So some of my pages, as I flip, you will see they're the same on the back because I had sort of a basic journal page that I intermingled with a lot of the pages, but then the other ones are a little bit different. Some I like better than others. So this is the simple journal page. These are all photos of the Library of Congress itself. Another simple page. I wanted to leave a lot of room in here for journaling because my daughter-in-law actually does journal. This paper here that was put on top is a scan of some eco-printed paper that I did with old leaves out of my yard last year. Had to do Zelda Fitzgerald because I live in North Carolina. This imagery here of the inkwell and the quill is from mischiefcircus.com, which I failed to mention in the beginning. That's the only two images that I took from them. The rest is all, like I said, from the Graphics Fairy or Pinterest. You can also on Pinterest search for stamps, and there is imagery of a lot of stamps that have to do with literature. So in addition to that, on the tutorial, they give you a template to do an envelope and show you how that you can clip things to the edge of that template, and then you add the imagery that you've had before. So I made these three little envelopes using that method. I have done small tags for quite some time because I had figured out in layers how to do this with the Avery paper, and I think I've mentioned the Avery paper several times. It's actually this package. You can see it's 2 by 3.5 inches, and you get 8 of them per sheet. And I had figured out that if I put down my background, which in this case is some of my marble paper, and then put this on top, I could see the a scan of one of these pages on top. I could see the outlines of the tags and put all of my little images inside those. And then at the end, remove the layer of the white tags, and it just prints out like this. I also go ahead and print, it's very hard to see here in this light, but I print the lines on the back so they can actually be journaling pages. And then using some of the same techniques they taught me in the envelope tutorial, I decided to make some large tags, and you can see if I put it here on a piece of my blueberry stained paper, they're quite large, so they can be large journaling tags. I did print lines on the back, but they can also be just glued in to be a tuck spot. Again, it's just a matter of using the tutorial and figuring out how to clip things to this shape. And it really was so much easier than I thought it was going to be. So what I would tell you is that if you like various journal kits, but maybe you want to do some pages of your own to kind of add a little pizzazz or a little bit of you, get brave, take those tutorials on the Graphics Fairy and make some pages, because really it took me a week of watching videos, but it really is a lot easier than you think. Goodbye.